Good morning. I'm on my morning walk, feeling incredible. This is exactly what you probably should do before you go to work, to sit on your butt all day, which is what we're going to talk about right now. We're going to talk about two different types of people that I deal with. I consult with two different types of people when it comes to weight loss. One is the overweight runner, or the overweight bike rider, or the overweight person, gym goer, who can't figure out why they can't lose weight and they go to the gym 5 times, 6 times, 7 times per week. The other side of the coin is the obese individual who can't lose weight and they're barely eating. Now, I've witnessed this. Those of you who don't believe me, obese people don't eat that often. They don't eat that much. But they're still eating too many calories for their activity level. So remember, both ends of the spectrum. One works out excessively and still overweight. Now, this is a nutrition problem. Calories in issue, probably quality of calorie as well. But they're eating too many calories for their activity level. The other end of the spectrum, they're still eating too many calories for their activity level, but they barely move. So what's the remedy for this person? They could eat less, right? I've put people on fasting protocols and they barely eat. They're hardly eating at all and they still can't lose weight. And it's because they've gotten such a cycle, such a negative cycle of sitting on their butt. I witnessed this firsthand this weekend, the holiday weekend. I was with family members that literally sat on their butt for 3 days straight. And I watched them eat. They didn't snack. They didn't eat crap food. They barely took in any calories, but they are so sedentary that anything they eat will prevent them from losing weight. So the key for this population is not necessarily eating less, although you could go to eating nothing, right? How sustainable could that be? It's movement. It is activity. Overweight, obese people that barely eat, and they exist, are still eating too many calories. But the key is not necessarily eating less calories. It's moving more. You have to move. We have to get up every hour and walk around for 10 minutes. We have to walk in the mornings. We have to seek activity, not seek chairs. I witness people like this. They're achy because they don't move. So they seek chairs. They can't wait to sit down. I've seen it. They walk in a room and they can't wait to sit. And they say, oh, well, I hurt when I stand. They've gotten really good at doing nothing. Their body is very adapted to the seated position and it feels so good to sit down. And when they move, it doesn't feel good. But the way out of this, because they've snowballed in the wrong direction, the way out of this is to start moving and kind of break through that discomfort and break through that pain and increase your steps per day and weight train 2 to 3 days a week. It's the only way. Eating less calories, I mean, Jesus Christ, how discouraging could it be for the obese population that barely eats and they can't lose weight, but they keep fighting with nutrition. Nutrition is usually number one. I say this all the time. But for some individuals, it's not nutrition. It's movement. So figure out what it is. Look at your life. How many hours are you sitting down at your job on a daily basis? And how many hours are you really up on your feet moving? Get a Fitbit, track your steps. You have to move more. If you're obese and you barely eat, this is not a nutrition issue. It's a movement issue. Now, if you're extremely active and overweight, this is a nutrition issue. You got to look at quality and quantity of calories. It's simple, but never assume an obese individual has an overeating issue. They are overeating for their activity level, but it's not a nutrition problem. It's a movement problem. All right, I hope I helped. You know I've got your back.